Today I'm showing you my actual Walmart Spark metrics after 1,700 deliveries. I'm not perfect, but these numbers have helped me stay successful in the platform, and I'm going to explain to you guys how exactly I got my numbers so good. Number one is your customer rating. This is super important because without your customer rating, you're not going to be doing much. So make sure that if something's out, make sure you text the customer on the app. It's pretty easy to message them on the app. It's just like texting somebody. So pretty simple. Make sure when you're bagging up the items, if you have bread or if you have chips or eggs, anything that can break, make sure you kind of put that stuff, not mixed in with other stuff that doesn't make any sense. So bag up the bread together. If there's multiple, put the chips. I usually do 2 bags of chips per bag, so it's not overcrowded, but you get the point. If there's like a lot of shredded cheese, any stuff cold, put most of that together. But I mean, it's just common sense. So make sure you guys bag up the stuff together. That needs to be, coordinated right. And that's a super big tip. Follow the delivery instructions. Sometimes I know they make no sense at all. Like, don't park in my yard. Don't do, but yeah. But seriously, some of them say like, put at carport, put at front door, blah, blah, blah. Make sure you read the instructions super clear, and make sure that if you do have any questions, you message the customer and they can, clarify anything. But that's super, super big into, getting them to give you a good rating. Yeah, do not block doors. I've seen DoorDash people do it a lot more, but I've seen a lot of people on Facebook post, you put all their items in front of their door where they cannot open it. Now, if it's a door where it's going to open and they can pull it inside, then I understand that. But most people put it right in front of the door where they can't get their items. That's going to give you a bad rating. So just be mindful of that. And another side note on the eggs and bread, make sure when you're shopping for bread, whether it be actual loaves of bread or like hot dog buns, make sure it's not squished. Make sure you check and make sure like you're actually checking it like if you were buying it for yourself. And the eggs, like I know some people will just grab the eggs, throw them in the cart and keep going. I check every single thing of eggs, so you got to check them, because like half of them are gonna be cracked, especially the ones on top. That's the ones people have already checked, they throw them right back on top. So, and nothing can be more aggravating than getting some cracked eggs. So make sure you guys check your eggs for sure. Be friendly if you see the customers. Sometimes you won't see them. It'll just be you're dropping it off, snapping a picture, and you're gone to the next order. But if you do see the customer, try to be as friendly as possible. That goes a long way, especially, with the older customers, because they will definitely give you a way better rating than if you're just look upset and you're just like ready to get, the delivery over with. So definitely try to be the best version of yourself when you're, seeing a customer and stuff. Completion rate, another big one. Completion rate. Let's get into that. Don't accept orders if you're unsure of, what kind of items there is. You have, like, I know there's not a lot of time now to click on the order before you get it, but somehow my rating has stayed pretty good. And what I do so far is click it. So I've accepted the order technically, and then you look at the items before you even hit start trip or anything. And try not to do it much, but like if you get a $50 order, then yeah, as long as it's not nothing crazy, you probably need to take it. But yeah, that can really affect you. So make sure you guys watch with the items before you go to accept it if you have time. If you don't have time, like now it's hard to just look at the items because the order's gone already. So what I've been doing is accepting the item or accepting the order. If the pay in miles look good at first, just go ahead and accepting it. And then before I hit start trip, I just look at the items. And if it looks good to me, like a good order to me, then I will just hit start trip. And if it doesn't, then I just cancel trip. And I know that's supposed to mess up your metrics, but so far that has not messed up mine. So that's a good tip right there. Maybe that doesn't really affect your metrics if you do it that way. So make sure if you guys are going to decline the order, make sure you do it like that way. Maybe it won't affect your your rating much. Make sure you guys finish the orders when you actually start shopping them. And I'm pretty sure most of y'all do finish your orders, but that can really hurt your completion rating, because if you start shopping an order and then all of a sudden you just bail on the cart, then that's not going to be good. But I have done it. I'm not going to lie. I've done it, but it was maybe like, good God, when I first started sparking. But yeah, that definitely will get your completion rating down. So definitely try not to do that. And yeah, just be mindful of the orders you're taking. Don't be taking those like low pay, high miles orders. That's not going to help you out at all. It's not going to help your metrics. It's not going to help your pay. So yeah, don't even worry about taking the little ones. Just, you're going to have to cherry pick. Like, don't do what everybody else does. You're going to have to cherry pick. When you find something that looks good for you, like pay and mile wise, then just do it. Just take it, do it, knock it out. Because I don't do like 20 of these little orders and then finally make it up to like 50 bucks. No, don't do that. The next part is pretty straightforward. The on arrival time, I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, you shop the order, you come back to your car loaded up, and you drive to the destination. Now, the couple things you need to look for: as soon as you're done shopping, make sure you head to your car, go ahead and load it up. Not in like a rush kind of way, but don't be stopping to talk to your buddies or whatever it is. Especially if you're working, then you need to, try to get to your car, get your order loaded, take it to the customer as soon as possible. Even if it says you have 2 hours to deliver it, best thing is to just go ahead and get it taken over there. Try to learn which stores in your area are slow, like, checkout times, long lines. That way you're not, it's taking longer than usual. So if you're like slow stores, you can try to avoid those. But if not, I only have one big store near me, so it's not really a choice. But some days it's slow, some days it's not. So if you can help it, then try to pick the faster stores. But if you can't, then it's fine. Just keep your eye on the traffic. I know a lot of the GPSs now that you use, it will tell you if there's a wreck. It'll tell you if there's it'll mark the road a different color if there's like a delay or something. So, and usually if I get stuck in traffic like that and there's like a big delay or a wreck or something, I do send the customer a message saying, traffic's a little backed up, but I'm still on the way. So make sure you just let your customer know. All right, the next one, quantity found. I'm gonna go over this like really fast because this is pretty straightforward. Check the end caps. If you can't find an item, I know half the time I can't find the items because they move them around a lot. Check the end caps. Ask the Walmart workers. I mean, you're gonna have to be like best friends with the Walmart people. I basically know everybody in Walmart. My wife works there, of course, but everybody else I basically know, because I'm like, where's this at? This isn't on the shelf. Do you have any more? Find good substitutions for the customer, and I know they're super hard to please sometimes. But like, I don't know, if they don't have this kind of yogurt they want, like Greek yogurt, don't go get them like some Go-Gurt, because that's not gonna work. So, and you try not to get stuff that's like double the price. Make sure it's around the same price range, and they should be pretty okay with it. I would say the biggest mistakes that new Spark drivers make is taking terrible orders, like taking all them low paying, high mileage orders. They're taking them all because they're thinking like, oh yeah, this is amazing, we're just making money. Yeah, don't do that. Do not throw the groceries into your cart. I've seen this multiple times. Even with some of the veteran like Sparkers, they'll be tossing like the tomatoes in there and the bananas, and I'm like, that is gonna get you a horrible rating, and eventually you're gonna get deactivated. So do not do that. Ignoring instructions. Do not do this. Like, if they put, can you pick me out the freshest, I don't know, tomatoes, try to do your best. If they're saying like deliver it to my front door, deliver it to the front door. Like, check the strawberries, check the fruits, check the vegetables. If you wouldn't eat it then or buy it for yourself, don't grab it for them. Make sure you guys are on time to their house. But like I said, it gives you so much time. There's no reason why your on time arrival should always be 100%, unless there's some crazy accident happen. And don't give up on the shopping part too quickly, because I know a lot of people just do pickup orders. I 100% right now 100% do shopping orders, because the pickup orders are just crazy. You're pulling up there, yeah, you don't gotta go shop, but you gotta sit there for 20-30 minutes. And most of these shopping orders you can knock out in 20 to 30 minutes, and then you're already on the road. So don't get overwhelmed with the shopping orders. They're not as bad as you think. Yeah, you see 2 cases of order, 3 cases of order, and you're freaking out, but it's not that bad actually. If you're a Spark driver, comment your metrics below. And I love to compare everybody's metrics. This is not like a competition or nothing, but I would love to hear where you guys are from, what your metrics are, what you need to get better on, what you don't need to get better on. Tips, like if you guys want any more tips or anything, let me know in the comments. And I appreciate you guys.